Today, we're doing a crew review comparison. Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and what are we comparing? We're comparing the Rancilio Rocky doserless grinder with the Eureka Mignon doserless grinder. This actually technically is kind of a doser, and I'm going to tell you why that is. The Rocky has 50 millimeter flat stainless steel burrs in there. It's got about 50 some settings if you take it all the way up, and it goes up to 40 and then it loses the numbers. The numbers go away. Also, it has a on-off switch right here which gives power to the machine, but then when you want to grind, you hold this down. It's got a rack that holds the portafilter for you and comes out if you want to put some sort of other vessel under there. A grounds collector tray down here, and basically that's it. Step grinder. You go from one notch to the next. There's nothing in between. There's notches, okay? You shoot where the coffee comes out. Over here, this is the Eureka. Now this one holds 8 ounces of coffee. This one holds 8.8 ounces, so comparable there. Bean hopper right here, this has 50 millimeter hardened steel burrs. They don't call them stainless steel, they call them hardened steel. It has a shut-off. If you want to take the bean hopper off, you can actually go like that, pull it off, put in some other beans, put it back on again, and open it back up again. It's a stepless grinder, which means it has infinite control. You can put this wherever you want. Has a rack down here that holds a portafilter, and it has 2 different spots you can put it, up higher or down a little bit lower. Comes in stainless and black, polished stainless. The Rocky comes just as you see it here, stainless in the back with a black front. All steel though. This weighs, the specs say 18 pounds. This says it weighs 10 pounds. It is a little bit smaller footprint. The one thing that this grinder has that the Rocky does not, when I say it's a doser, this is your on-off switch. And also right down here, you can actually more or less that button and it will time and shut off automatically. If you have this button in the out mode like this, it's manual. And if you have it in the in like that, it's on your timer. And then when you get the timer where you want it, let's get that button out of the way so it doesn't get hurt, push it in. To activate this machine, you take your portafilter and just tap this. If you're in the manual mode, you take the portafilter and push it in and hold it. And when you get what you want, then you stop. On this one, you hold this on until you get what you want, and then you stop. So there's no timing on this. So to compare, we're going to do a little bit of ground coffee. We've got each one of these set at the finest point, and we're going to compare them. Well, let's put this in the manual mode. So I know that this is not going to be good visually for you to see, but I am going to just feel it and see. That's talc. That's really, really fine. That's fine, but it's not quite as fine down on the lowest setting. I would say this goes a little bit finer. Now, on this machine, if I run it up, come on. Okay, stop. So that's about the coarsest right there, right over here. This is a coarse drip and maybe just a little bit too fine for a pour over. The Rocky, on the other hand, if I take it up to the highest point, it's going to be a little bit different. I think it goes even coarser than that. I had that kind of stuck. This goes much coarser, and I think if I took it up even further, it would go even coarser. In fact, I know it will. Watch this. Yeah, road gravel. I don't know if you can see that, but that's really very coarse. So our findings with this is If you want something that's going to go up to a French press and you don't care about the timing, the Rocky is a great grinder. And if you don't mind the stepless, it's a great grinder. If you want something that's designed more to go more down to a Turkish, and I would say this goes down to a Turkish, and do the lower ends where you have really fine tuning for your espresso and your at the coarser end drip, this would be a great grinder for you. So there isn't one that's better than the other. They're just a little bit different, but they're in that same price category. So we put the two together to see what the, what the difference would be. Timing on this one, no timing on this. Same burrs, basically. Infinite control, stepless grinder. This is a step grinder. Goes coarser, goes finer. It's up to you now. You got to make up your mind which one you think is going to work best for you. And leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think of the grinders if you are going to get into. This has been around for a long time. The Eureka is fairly new on our website. Let us know what you think. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Put some comments down below. Thumbs up. Thanks a lot.